Hello everyone and welcome to HSC318 Rural and Remote Health for Semester 2 2019. My name's Angela Sheedy and I'm your unit coordinator for this semester. I'm really excited to be part of the health science course this year, and I've spent time in this unit with Lynn Byers, who's currently working in rural and remote health, and we've been updating this unit to deliver a quality and relevant education experience to you. So this means that the resources and information you're accessing is current to how it is in the real world of rural and remote health in Australia. I'd also like to acknowledge Dennis Stone, who's been instrumental in the design delivery of this unit, and he's done a fantastic job, so thank you, Dennis. So, as quoted from the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare 2018, Australians living in rural and remote areas generally experience poorer health and welfare outcomes than people living in metropolitan areas. They have higher rates of chronic disease and mortality, they have poorer access to health services, and are more likely to engage in behaviours associated with poor health and are overrepresented in the child protection and youth justice sectors. This core and specialist elective unit then is aiming to provide an overview of rural and remote healthcare environments in Australia and focuses on the related workforce development and health service delivery. Key factors such as geographical isolation, environmental, sociological and cultural challenges are explored and discussed. Now, rural and remote health is an exciting area to consider working. It's challenging due to the logistics of distance, restriction of services and the unique health challenges faced by both health professionals and the communities they work in. Throughout the unit, we've developed a consistent delivery style which introduces you to the core concepts and learning outcomes for each of the 6 modules. The learning materials present both an online readings and directions to the set text. There's an incorporation of resources which we've sourced from those used by multidisciplinary health professionals who work in the area of rural and remote health. There is quite a lot of reading in this unit, so be selective with that, and we're quite happy when you go into the articles, you might just read the abstract to get the general idea of what that article is about and whether this is something that you would be benefit to read further, if it might help you with an assignment and so forth. This semester, each of the 6 modules runs for 2 weeks and each module has a collaborate session. Now, depending on internal student enrolments, there may be tutorials and these will be available for all students who can attend, internal or external. To ensure an equity in unit delivery, the tutorials are based on the online activities for each module. So this means all students are accessing the same learning opportunities. Now, within each of the 6 modules, I really encourage you to try and complete all the activities as these form part of your learning materials, as well as opportunity to collaborate with your fellow students. Each module also ends with an off-duty item, and this is for a wind down, and it's designed to remind you to take some time out from your studies. Now, all the assessments have been outlined in YouTubes, and you can find links for these in the assessment information tab. However, you need to complete the assessment quiz before you can see your full assessment outlines. Now, as this is a 3rd-year unit, it is assumed you have now received some feedback from prior assessment submissions and you've developed sound academic writing and research skills. If this is an area you still need some help, please access the CDU student resources. Remember, your course and unit fees are paying for you to have opportunity to use these resources, so take advantage of them. For example, we have the Academic Literacy and Language Support Program. We've got a Health Liaison Librarian, and we have the Online Tutoring Program, which is an online assessment review resource for you. There's 2 recommended texts for this unit, Australia's Rural and Remote and Indigenous Health 3rd edition by Janie Smith, and the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare's Australia's Health 2018. Please note that this second text is available as a free download from the Australian Institute of Health and Welfare's website. Okay, so you can just download a copy to refer to throughout your studies. There's a learning schedule for you to download and stick on your study wall, okay, which outlines the modules and assessment due dates. And there's also a collaborate schedule associated with that. Okay, we will be providing a copy of notes to refer to for each collaborate. Well, that about sums up the welcome and introduction. Most importantly, now you've seen me, you know that there's a real person at the other end of your unit, so please contact me as you need throughout the semester. As a unit coordinator, I'm here to help facilitate your journey, okay, about learning about rural and remote health. So I look forward to working with you all in 2019, and let's make this a successful and enjoyable study experience. Thanks.